Hello Libra, and a very warm welcome to your December forecast. It's a big month because not only do we have Mercury retrograde, we have Saturn changing signs and going into its sign of rulership, making it exceptionally strong for the next 3 years. So Saturn is the great teacher, and Saturn also rules our structures, how we organize our time, our energy, and how we manifest things in our world. So, let's break it down for you, my lovely Librans. On the 3rd of the month, we start out with a full moon happening here in your 9th house. So there's a focus this month on the 9th and the 3rd houses, which have everything to do with your thinking processes, your thoughts, your communications, your ideas, learning, teaching, information of any kind. And the full moon here in the 9th is shining a light on your spiritual direction, so to speak. So if you feel as though your life has gotten out of balance, you're always trying to balance those scales, my lovely Libras, and maybe it's just become all about the mundane and the job and the money and the relationship and the family and all those things. And maybe there's not been enough balance upon quiet time, bringing more meaning into your life. This moon may well trigger a deep desire for that. And you making some changes and actions in order to bring that into more balance in your life. Alternatively, although unlikely, maybe you've been going the other way. Maybe you've been isolating yourself too much. And it's time now to reach out and to connect with others and to see that a lot of the spiritual lessons for us to learn are out in the world and not when you're sitting quietly meditating on your own. 9th house full moon, you might be moving, you might be traveling, going on a trip. That's something that could be happening. And also meeting some interesting people from different countries and cultures. The 4th of the month is when Mercury goes retrograde until the 23rd. And this Mercury retro here in your 3rd house. So this is a lot of activities you can see in the 3rd house. So this is an opportunity for you really to, this is very good for writing anything. Not necessarily for sending it, but for writing something. It can be really good just to get thoughts that swim around your head, because you are an air sign, so very often your mind is just bubbling over with all kinds of thoughts, some of which are not very constructive. So good idea just to get them out onto paper and then maybe just burn them afterwards to just get rid of any kind of negative thinking that might be going on. But it's an opportunity here for you to reevaluate your networks, the people that you communicate with, and also maybe look at the quality of your communications. Are you just sort of communicating very boring things, shall we say? Things that really are not, have not got depth and meaning? Or, and are you too much on your phone and your computer and really dependent on these devices for your entertainment? Of course you're watching this now, so is it a dependence or is it something you enjoy and you're being selective about what it is that you listen to and that you take in? So that's really how you could really use that Mercury retrograde to great advantage. On the 10th of the month, Mars comes to join Jupiter here, Jupiter in your 2nd house of money, finance. Jupiter went there in October of this year, 2017, stays there until November of next year. So Jupiter and Mars together give you a great opportunity to increase your income. It also gives you an opportunity to spend a lot, yes, because Jupiter magnifies what you do. So if you're spending, you may have to just kind of keep an eye on the spending, because Mars and Jupiter together can be just quite impulsive. It's also a good opportunity to expand the ways that you make money. You might find a way of making passive income, or just a new idea of a service or a product that you're excited about to share with others. And on the 18th of the month, we've got a glorious new moon happening in this third house. So new beginnings. You might meet some new people in your environment, close to you. You might network with a new group of people who are very exciting. You might meet some new neighbours who turn out to be friends or nice acquaintances. It's an opportunity for looking at the way that you communicate and deciding to communicate in new ways, because Libras, you're always looking for balance, for harmony. But sometimes you really try to please others and sometimes compromise what's important to you. So these are all things you might be looking at during this month. And then, of course, the big news on the 20th of the month, this is when Saturn changes sign, changes house, going to stay until 2020, vibrating with the energy of Pluto in this fourth house. Now, Pluto and Saturn coming together doesn't happen exactly until the beginning of 2020. I've done a whole series of videos about this if you're interested in that. But this is a really significant build-up time. Next year we've got Uranus going into Taurus, this Saturn into Capricorn. So there's a lot of Earth energy coming in now. And it's time to manifest things and to really bring things into a reality. For you, Saturn here in this fourth house, well, you could be moving. You could be doing repairs, renovations to an existing place. You might also take responsibility for a family member or something to do with the family where you take on extra responsibilities. But one of the biggest things that will be coming up probably on an emotional level over this time will be about how you deal with your safety concerns, your safety for the future, your security, stability, which is quite difficult in our uncertain world. So it's about going inside, deeply inside, and finding safety in different ways. Safety, having another house, another car, not necessarily. I see people, clients who've got millions of dollars, who are always looking for more. It's never quite enough. It's never quite, what do I do if I lose this now? So it's about learning to find the inner safety and stability. That's probably going to be some of the big lessons over this years of the transit of Saturn in your fourth. And finally on the 22nd we've got the Sun coming in here, which is great for family meetings, get-togethers, shining a light on you, just doing something nice at home and enjoying either being in your own company or with other people. So I just want to thank you, my lovely Libras, for following me, for those of you who do, for commenting, for sharing. Welcome new subscribers. And I do hope you'll watch my 2018-19 forecast for the year. And I wish you a wonderful December. Bye for now.